Johnny Mayer here, and welcome back to a brand new reaction video. Today, we're going to be checking out the Borderlands State of Play Deep Dive. I think it's about like 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 35 seconds of a bunch of information, a bunch of gameplay for the upcoming game, Borderlands 4. I'm pretty excited for this. Look, I'm a pretty big fan of Borderlands. I've enjoyed my time playing the games. Really enjoyed 1, love 2. I think it's the best in the franchise. And 3 I enjoyed. I didn't love 3 as much as the other 2, but I still had some fun with it. And Borderlands 4, I've liked what we've seen so far. I've liked what we've heard. I'm excited to play Borderlands again just because it's a very unique game, right? Like, you're not really getting it out of a lot of other games. So really looking forward to doing that. But really curious to see what this deep dive is going to say and what it's going to do and how it's going to get us excited. And yeah, let me know in the comments what's your hype bubbles for Borderlands 4. But thank you all so much for clicking on the video. If you guys love video games, consider subscribing, sharing with your friends. I appreciate all the support. It doesn't matter what you love: Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, third-party, PC, VR, indie, whatever it may be. Consider subscribing, share with your friends. I appreciate all the support you guys give me, especially supporting this video right here. We love talking about video games, and we're going to do that right now, talking about Borderlands 4, man. Let's just go into it. Let's just go into it. I honestly don't really have any expectations going into it blind. Let's go.
What use is a vault hunter? What use is a killer? A brute. A
Oh my gosh.
taking, running, and gunning
flattened his
natural
head.
disaster.
Cool.
You
Some
are,
nice
in
animation
a
right here.
word, mayhem. I take that personally.
Okay. Alright. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of enemies. Cool. Okay.
Be advised, a citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
Alright. Alright. I'm assuming that was the gameplay trailer.
Heyo, I'm
And there
Randy
he is.
Pitchford, founder of Gearbox Entertainment. Today, we're giving you our deepest look yet at Borderlands 4. All the excitement, loot, and gnarly carnage all running on PlayStation 5 Pro.
Alright. Oh, wow.
Since creating the looter
that
shooter
shooting looked
genre nearly
meaty, I ain't gonna lie.
16 years ago, we've continued to refine the formula, delivering better loot, greater freedom, and endless mayhem. And with Borderlands 4, we've pushed things even further.
This is hands down our best Borderlands ever. All new movement, abilities, bigger and badder enemies, and a
I
brand
will
new
say,
planet.
the
all in service
movement-
of making you
the
feel like
movement
a
looks
total
nice.
badass.
It's the perfect entry point for new players with incredible new places and a great story. And for our longtime Borderlands fans, we're throwing back to our more
And a great
grounded
story.
tone while pushing gameplay ahead further than ever before. This is
We'll
the
see.
culmination of years of hard work from my teammates across the Gearbox studios. So enough talk, let's get it. This is Borderlands 4.
I do like the gameplay, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the shooting and everything looks really solid. Seems very polished, which I will say.
Borderlands is an unforgiving sci-fi universe where life is cheap and guns are plentiful. You play as a vault hunter, a badass mercenary with powerful abilities called action skills.
Today I'm playing as Vex, our new siren. She wields supernatural phase energy to devastating effect. She can use that energy to empower herself, or channel it to conjure deadly minions that fight
What
alongside
the
her.
heck? Okay.
And because everything's better in co-op, I'm joining as Rafa, a former TDR soldier who wears an experimental exosuit. He can digistruct an arsenal of weapons, like the razor-sharp arc knives.
Whoa.
These are 2 of our 4
Okay.
new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
Borderlands 4 takes place on Kairos, an all-new planet steeped in conflict.
Okay.
For thousands of years, the
that's a cool
Timekeeper
shot.
kept the planet hidden, controlling its inhabitants with bolts, cybernetic implants fused to their spines. Anyone who stepped out of line was brutally crushed by his army of synthetic soldiers known as
rough.
the Order.
That is until 6 years ago when Elpis showed up. This rogue moon was teleported away
That
from
moon is
Pandora
really
at
cool.
the end of Borderlands 3 by the legendary Vault Hunter Lilith. When it reappeared across the galaxy, it crashed into the protective veil around Kairos. The results were devastating. A planet-wide cataclysmic event that disrupted the Timekeeper's perfect order.
Now people all across Kairos have started rising up, some even ripping out their bolts, and chunks of their brain along with it.
Here it comes!
That's the situation our Vault Hunters have crash-landed
Ooh,
into.
all right, that looks nice.
A planet ready to explode, and you're the spark. As you explore, you'll meet a cast of incredible characters. Fan favorites return, like Zane and Moxie.
Cool.
You'll also meet new friends like Rush.
And as
Claptrap.
always, Claptrap is along for the ride.
Last but not least is Echo 4. This helpful drone follows you everywhere, hacking order tech, scanning the environment, and helping guide you to objectives. But enough of all that. Let's get into the game.
All right.
Thanks to our improved lobby system, it's easier than ever to join up with your friends on the fly. And with full crossplay at launch, you can play with your friends on any platform.
Okay.
Today, we're venturing into Terminus Range, a frigid, mountainous region.
This is just one of the 4 zones on Kairos that you can seamlessly explore. There's next to no loading time, just endless looting and shooting mayhem.
For our current mission, we need to break into a secret black site located deep in the mountains. One of the Timekeeper's generals, Vile Lichter, has been conducting grotesque experiments on locals. It's up to us to stop him.
All right, let's get moving. Here I'm using Glide, one of our new movement abilities.
Man, that's crazy. Dude.
Along with dash, double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun and add a ton of utility.
Dude, that
to
is like my
combat.
one issue with Borderlands. It felt like you were just running everywhere. But dude,
As you
I
traverse,
like the
you'll
mobility.
uncover a vast and beautiful world. And to bring Kairos to life, we've introduced dynamic weather and events, so you constantly have new things to discover.
There's also plenty of local wildlife to contend with, like these Cratch, flying beasts who attack in flocks.
Here we've come across a silo, one of several new activities in Borderlands 4.
You'll naturally discover short gameplay experiences like this all across Kairos. There's no need to pick up a mission first. These are auto-granted and tracked on your HUD.
Silos house old, decommissioned order tech that you can hijack for the Crimson Resistance.
With the help of
Bro,
Echo
the
4,
color
we'll hack
palette
into their
is
network
just
and release the communications balloon.
Just crazy. As it is in most Borderlands. This one seems especially colorful.
Now that we're in charge, we can fast travel to the silo.
Oh,
And
whoa,
as a
that was
bonus,
cool little
this revealed the approximate
menu
location of the
transition
vault
they
key
did there.
fragment. We can collect these fragments to unlock a hidden vault, a high-level dungeon with challenging combat and serious loot.
Alright.
Let's get after it.
Dude, the gliding is crazy, actually. No fall damage? Interesting.
Another nice thing about silos is you can zip line up and take off.
Oh my gosh. Dude, the mobility is actually kind of insane.
And if that's not fast enough for you, you can always pull out your personal vehicle, the Digirunner. Just hop on, hit boost, and get rolling.
You can customize the body, paint job, and even how it handles.
And because this is Borderlands, you best believe it has guns.
Yeah.
As you traverse, you'll encounter a host of dynamic events. From order patrols to world bosses, there's always something to shoot and loot.
All right, we're coming up on an order outpost. Let's see the new movement abilities in action.
All right. Ooh.
Chaining our new traversal abilities together makes combat more dynamic than ever. You can dash in and out of melee attacks, dodge projectiles, or quickly reposition to gain an advantage.
I like this gun. It's like a shotgun AR. It's pretty cool. Dude, there's so much going on. I will say, I really like the shooting. I think the shooting is very solid. Just feels very meaty, very
Now I know that
very
there's
punchy.
a vault fragment around here somewhere, but we've got a mission to get back to. Let's pull out Echo 4 to show us where to go.
Oh, cool. There's gonna be a lot of people who like that.
We're meeting up with none other than the Tigra Partali herself, Amara. She's a former vault hunter and exotic pet sitter from Borderlands 3. She came to Kairos in search of Lilith and is now helping us take down the Timekeeper.
Don't you whine at me, Hermes. We'll play in a moment, huh? Ugh, you agree to pet sit for a few weeks, and the next thing you know, you're having full conversations with animals.
You don't use security like that unless you've got something to hide. This must be the path to the black side.
Agreed. But if Lilith is on the other side, I don't mind some property destruction.
Ooh, your specialty! Please, be my guest.
Come, let's throw some light on this black site of his. This place is crawling with creeps. Clear them out.
I will say the music so far.
Co-op has always been
Kinda
at the heart of
underwhelming.
Borderlands, and we've put a ton of work into making it better than ever. Our improved lobby was just the start. You can also set your own campaign difficulty independently of the rest of the party. This way, everyone can tune the experience to their liking.
Wait,
And you
how
don't
does
have to
that
worry
work?
about looting and just stealing your drops, as loot is always instanced for each player. Plus, if you ever get split up, you can easily fast travel to your friends.
And two-player split screen returns so you can enjoy couch
wow.
co-op. Regardless of how you play, we just want you to be able to hang with your buddies and have a great time.
What the hell is that?
Dude, there's so much going on. I wish this video's frame rate was a little bit better. I'm definitely running at 30 right now. Wow. First person shooter like this at 30 FPS.
Everyone else heard the talking creep, right?
Tim feels like the product of Lictor's twisted mind. Another of his experiments. If he's doing this to creeps, I shudder to think what he's doing to Lilith. We need to get inside. That
The
air
objective
vent.
is to find
Let's check
Lilith
it out.
online. Oh my gosh. I almost smacked you in the face.
Hermes is really creeped out in here.
Good old vending
Not
machine.
me, obviously. Hermes.
Now that we're in the black site, let's take a moment to talk about loot. In Borderlands 4, each piece of gear comes from one of 8 manufacturers with their own characteristics and trademarks. There's Jacobs, with crit-friendly black powder weapons, the elemental
this is always the
expertise of
best
Maliwan, Vladoff, who solve lower accuracy with more bullets, the toss to reload Tedior, or Torg with explosions. We also have 3 new ones. The Order with powerful charge and release blasts, fully auto rippers, and the reliable, easy-to-use Daedalus, which can use multiple ammo types.
But that's just the start. We've introduced an all-new licensed parts system. This allows for behaviors and abilities from multiple manufacturers to spawn in a single weapon. For instance, this flat-off assault rifle features a Torg mag, Hyperion shield, and a Molly 1 elemental switch, meaning it shoots fast and explodes things.
All right.
The higher the
All right,
rarity, the
Borderlands.
more parts that can randomly spawn, creating wilder and wilder loot.
And that's before even getting into alt-fire modes, underbarrels, and elemental damage.
What?
The possibilities are truly endless.
All right.
To support
See,
playing
that's
with your
always the best
favorite
part.
manufacturer,
Borderlands,
we've
all
added
the content.
enhancements. This new type of gear replaces artifacts and provides bonuses to specific manufacturers. Take my current enhancement. It adds a kill bonus to all guns with Daedalus parts, along with more reload speed and critical damage. This lets you min-max your build around your favorite manufacturer, immediately turning just okay guns into amazing weapons.
Finally, we've heard your feedback, and we've overhauled our drop rates and loot across the game. We've worked hard to make sure all our gear feels better than ever, while also making rarity matter again. This makes for our most satisfying loot chase ever. And at the top of everything are legendaries. These have always had unique effects that you won't find on any other piece of gear. But in Borderlands 3, they drop too often. This not only devalued legendaries, it made everything feel less valuable. In our new system, not only do all guns feel great, but now legendaries will truly be special events. We've added the magic back to our loot chase, and we know you'll love grinding all that great gear on Kairos.
But let's get back to combat so I can show you my favorite thing, Ordnance. This is the new gear slot for grenades and heavy weapons like rocket launchers. Whoa. Instead of taking up a gun slot and ammo, Ordnance now has cooldown timers. No more saving the big guns for boss fights. Now you can blow stuff up as often as you want.
Sweet. I like that.
Before we go further, let's talk a little bit about action skills.
Okay.
Every Vault Hunter has a set of 3 unique action skills. These are class-defining abilities with devastating effects. Up until now, I'd been using Incarnate to deliver powerful phase blasts.
Yep.
But let's switch it up to Phase Familiar and pull out Trouble.
Oh,
As you can see, each action skill has its own branching skill tree, giving you more build freedom than ever before. On top of passive skills, you can further customize action skills with augments and capstones. These are socketed
We'll
enhancements
say the
that
character
add new
render on the
behaviors
left looks
and functions
really
to your
low
action skill.
resolution. I don't know if that's just me.
Different builds completely change how combat plays out, resulting in near endless freedom to experiment. You can swap unlock augments or capstones on the fly, or completely respec your skill trees at hubs around Kairos.
This gives us a chance to talk about traits. Each Vault Hunter has a unique passive ability called a trait. For Vex, her action skills attune to the element of her equipped weapon. So by swapping guns, I can change Trouble's damage from kinetic to shock, fire, or any other
that's
elemental
cool.
type.
And also, you can pet the cat.
Dead end.
You can pet the
Or is it? Let's see where this vent takes us. Gods. Are those test tubes?
Ooh, I like that pistol. That pistol is mad satisfying. Go back to that pistol. Bro's hitting no shots. Come on.
I'm down. But thankfully, our fight for your life mechanic makes a return. Of course,
okay.
I could have avoided it in the first place if I had just used my ref kit. This new piece of gear provides health and other buffs, like temporarily boosting my elemental damage, rate of fire, or movement speed.
I'm almost afraid to ask what's in the tube.
Oh, look at these guys. Are those crystals growing out of them?
By the way, if you're looking to experience the story again or just grind for loot, we've added full mission and boss replay. That's right, no more save loading to run bosses. Now you can return to the arena and use Moxie's big encore machine to spawn another run.
But we'll talk more about endgame later. For now, let's jump ahead and show you something truly badass. In Borderlands 4, our bosses are bigger and better than ever, putting all your new skills,
dude, that
gear,
thing
and
looks...
abilities to the ultimate test.
Oh, okay. That looks cool. Dude, that pistol, dude, that is my, dude, that's gonna be my go-to. Dude, oh my gosh. Bro, these boss battles look sick. Oh my gosh.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Spoilers. That's enough of that for now. But we look forward to showing you much more this June at our first hands-on gameplay event.
Cool.
And from everyone at Gearbox, thank you for joining us.
Cool. Is that the cover art? Is that... Hold on. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that cover art. Some looks... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's not bad. I like the red. The red's cool. Alright. Honestly... It looks good. I mean, see, Borderlands is one of those games you don't know how good it is until you actually play it, right? Hang on, this thing is mad bright. We're just gonna, turn that. It's just one of those things you don't know how good it is until you play it, because, I mean, it's all about gameplay. It's all about just the vibe and how addicted you get. Like, this is one of those games, if you get addicted to it, like, if it hooks you, it's going to be, like, a banger. You know what I mean? But if you don't, it's just going to be like, whatever. So, this one's one you're going to have to wait. But I will say there is a lot of things I do like about it. I love the mobility in it, number one. I love the shooting. All the weapons seem really, really cool. And then I love those boss battles I was seeing. That boss battle looked really, really cool. They did not, like, really focus anything on story or, like, RPG mechanics, which is kind of unfortunate. That's what I was kind of looking for, because we know what we're getting gameplay-wise out of Borderlands. But I'm just curious how they're going to be changing up the RPG and story mechanics within the game. Visually, I honestly think, I don't know, it's probably just the video or the stream that I was watching, but it looked a little worse than the last time we saw it for some reason. I don't know why. Just the resolution looked a little bit worse. It still looks fine. I love the color palette. I love everything going on. I like the new characters. They look cool. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to digest there, but overall, I think it looks very good. I mean, or not. I wouldn't say very good, but it looks good. It looks good. It looks solid. It looks like what I'd expect. So take that how you will. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Overall, I'm still excited just because it's a video game and I love video games. So, you know, I'm excited. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Johnny Moore out. Peace.